Thank you for tuning in to Dre Styles TV. Right about now, I just want to talk to the ladies for a quick minute. I want to talk to the ladies about self-preservation in light of some tragic events that have taken place that women continue to endure. Everybody may not agree with this, but again, I'm just going to put it out there, ladies. You got to do better in terms of protecting yourself. Now, I'm not talking about living in fear. I'm not talking about switching up your daily routine, doing anything different, not living life to the fullest. What I am talking about in terms of self-preservation is to not continuously put yourselves in predicaments that could bring harm your way. And all that means is, like I said, not telling you to not live your life to the fullest, but maybe make some better decisions, because unfortunately you gotta account for some of the animals that we have walking amongst us. All right. And if you are blessed enough to survive some sort of catastrophic event, some sort of just insane violation at the hands of a man, you're not even guaranteed to get justice, depending on who that person may be, depending on who that person knows, depending on the kind of judge you get. It's proven. You got college kids getting 6 months, 3 months with good behavior, caught red-handed committing sexual assault. All right, just a couple of things that I'm going to put out there, ladies. You're going to go out there and party. Don't go drink until you pass out. You know, I personally don't understand why that's necessary, why you need to drink to the point where you remember nothing and you're completely incapacitated. I have no clue why you need to drink to that point. It's not even healthy on top of that. On top of the fact that you're even making yourself vulnerable and putting yourselves in harm's way. And again, I would never go about blaming a female for an animal perpetrating some sort of heinous crime upon you. But what I am talking about here, again, don't get me misconstrued, is self-preservation. And you have to take these things into account, regardless if you want to just say, okay, well, I'm not going to live in fear, etc., etc. I'm not suggesting you do that. I'm suggesting that maybe you tweak some of the habits that you have that could be construed as bad habits anyway. Drinking until you pass out, you don't need to do that. All right, you can have a couple of drinks, all right, with a couple of friends, and still be lucid, still know what's going on. Not drink until you just can't take it anymore and you're like unconscious. That's just, I don't know. Again, this is my personal opinion. I don't understand why that's necessary. Again, it's not healthy on top of everything else. So I don't get that. Ladies, all right, and I know a lot of you do this already. You need to travel in groups. At least go with a friend. Okay? And all you ladies should have at least one friend who's going to look out for you, and vice versa when you're out and about. All right, we're talking about these sexual assaults on these college campuses, which is just getting completely out of control. Ladies, don't put yourself in those positions. Okay, I know you want to believe that, you know, you're on point and you know what's going on, but evidently that's not the case. Okay, you can't speak for everybody. You don't know what could happen to you, you know, going off remote places with these guys who don't seem to know the difference between yes and no, and now you're in a predicament that you wish you hadn't put yourself in. All right, again, there's no way, shape, or form am I blaming a woman for being violated. I'm talking to the ladies about self-preservation, period. Okay, we have women who are going out we're talking about just jogging, being murdered in the streets. Ladies, the jogging out in the open by yourself in remote places, maybe we want to eliminate that. You know, I see a lot of that when I'm just walking down the street. I see women with headphones. You know, you're jogging in places that where there aren't that many people around. You know, not too long ago over the summer, we had 2 women murdered jogging in broad daylight. All right, ladies, consider alternatives. All right, join a gym. You don't have money to join a gym, you can go buy yourselves videos. Okay, you can work out in your home. All right, you want to get some endurance in. You know, what you want to do, run. Hey, you got stairs in your house, you can run up and down the stairs. You can do jumper jacks. There's all types of calisthenics that can be substituted for just running out in the street by yourself, no protection. Okay, again, I'm talking about self-preservation, because again, if you're fortunate enough to even survive, all right, you're not even guaranteed to get justice. Okay, there are guys who are committing these sort of crimes and are walking away no jail time, minimal jail time, if any. Okay, again, ladies, self-preservation. Don't go off in remote places by yourself. All right, you getting off work late? Hey, switch up the way you go home. All right, and again, I know we have plenty of women who are just saying, okay, well, no, I'm not going to live in fear. And again, I don't suggest that you do that. What I am suggesting you do is to maybe just tweak some things that you do normally without even thinking about it, you know, without being caught up in your own world. Again, we have to account for the animals that live amongst us. It's just the way it is. You go out with someone, go with a group, stick together. Don't just leave your friends and go off somewhere with a guy, especially when you don't know that guy. Okay? Don't drink until you just can't take it anymore. Now you're just incapacitated, unconscious, you know, whatever the case may be. Don't do that. Okay? Again, we got, you know, women who are going out jogging alone. Don't jog in a remote place. Okay? Go where there are plenty of people. You know, or at least some people. You know, again, we having women getting attacked in broad daylight, getting killed, getting raped in broad daylight. All right, and this is the way people operate. Okay, they see you off by yourself somewhere. That's when the attack comes. Okay, so be around people. You know, when you're gonna do these things, don't go to places where previous crimes have been committed, because again, we have those who want to be rebels and say, okay, well, I'm not going to be afraid. I'm not going to be afraid. I'm not talking about fear. I'm talking about being smart. There's a difference. All right. We got to protect ourselves. All right. Because if something happens to you, all right, you're talking about something you'll never forget. And that's if you survive. We've got, you know, you ladies, your mothers, your daughters, your sisters. Okay. So we need you to take care of yourselves when there's nobody to watch your back. All right, don't jog with music on when you're jogging alone in a remote place. If you just have to do that, don't wear headphones. All right, because there are people out here who prey on the weak, right? And they prey on those that aren't as strong. You have to take these things into account. Again, let me reiterate, I am not in any way, shape, or form blaming a female, blaming a woman for the actions of an animal. I'm not doing that. I am simply talking about I'm talking about preventative measures. All right, that's all I'm talking about here. All right, take care of yourself. Okay, make sure all doors are locked. I walk through, you walk through certain neighborhoods that are considered really nice neighborhoods, and neighborhoods that are quiet. You got doors wide open. You got doors, people leaving doors unlocked, leaving car doors unlocked. Don't do that. All right, because all it takes is one random person to come by, one lunatic. That's all it takes. All right, and don't think it can be you. All right, it could happen to anybody, in any place, anywhere. If you live in a place where these things don't happen abundantly, it doesn't mean that they cannot. All right, so let's not take that for granted. Okay, let's be aware of our surroundings. All right, and let's not pretend that the bad things can happen to any one of us. All right, ladies, take care of yourself. I love y'all. Those who matter don't mind. and those who mind don't matter. Peace.